What if I told you there's a legal way to turn $7,000 into over $300,000? And the government will actually help you do it? I'm not talking about some sketchy crypto scheme or get-rich-quick nonsense. I'm talking about a financial tool that 95% of people completely ignore, even though it could be the difference between working until you're 80 or retiring comfortably at 65. Stay with me for the next 8 minutes because what I'm about to show you will change how you think about retirement forever. Here's the brutal truth nobody wants to talk about. Social Security will cover maybe 40% of your retirement expenses. Your 401k? If you even have one, it's probably not enough. The average American has less than $65,000 saved for retirement. That's not a typo. $65,000 to last 20 to 30 years of retirement. But here's what's really crazy. There's this thing called an IRA that could solve this problem. And most people either don't know about it or think it's too complicated. It's not complicated. It's actually genius. And I'm about to break it down so simply that you'll wonder why nobody ever explained it like this before. So what exactly is this $7,000 secret? It's called an individual retirement account, or IRA for short. Think of it like this. Imagine you have a magical piggy bank. Every dollar you put in this piggy bank grows without the government taking a cut. For decades. Now here's where it gets interesting. There are actually two types of these magical piggy banks, and choosing the wrong one could cost you tens of thousands of dollars. The first type is called a traditional IRA. With this one, you get a tax break today. Put in $7,000, and you might save $1,500 to $2,000 on your taxes right now. Sounds great, right? But here's the catch. When you retire and start taking money out, Uncle Sam wants his cut. Every single dollar gets taxed. The second type, this is where it gets really interesting. It's called a Roth IRA, and this is where most people get it completely wrong. With a Roth, you don't get a tax break today. You pay taxes on that $7,000 before you put it in. And most people think, well, that's stupid. Why would I want to pay taxes now? Because of what happens next. That money grows and grows and grows for 30, 40, maybe 50 years. And when you retire and start taking money out, you pay zero taxes. Not on the money you put in, not on the growth. Zero. Let me put this in perspective. If you're 25 years old and you put $7,000 into a Roth IRA just once, never add another penny, and it grows at 7% per year. By the time you're 65, that $7,000 becomes $105,000. Tax-free. But here's where it gets absolutely insane. What if instead of just $7,000 once, you put in $7,000 every year for 10 years? So $70,000 total. By retirement, that becomes $1.30 million. Tax-free. You put in $70,000. You get back $1.3 million. And the government can't touch a penny of it. But wait, it gets even better. What if you did this for 20 years? $7,000 per year for 20 years, that's $140,000 you put in. That becomes $2.80 million. Now, do you see why I call this a secret? This isn't some complex financial strategy. This is just math. But somehow, 95% of people never do this. Now, before you get too excited, there is a catch. Actually, there are a few catches, and this is where most people mess up. First, you can only put in $7,000 per year. If you're over 50, you get an extra $1,000, so $8,000 total. That's it. Second, there are income limits. If you make too much money, you can't contribute to a Roth IRA directly. But don't worry, there's a workaround called a backdoor Roth that I'll link in the description. But here's the most important catch, time. Every year you wait is a year of compound growth you're giving up. Remember that example where $7,000 became $105,000? If you wait just 5 years to start, that $105,000 becomes $75,000. You literally cannot get those years back. This is why I'm making this video. Because every day you wait costs you money. So why doesn't everybody know about this? Why isn't this taught in schools? Why don't financial advisors lead with this? Here's the uncomfortable truth. There's no money in it for anyone else. Your bank makes more money when you have a regular savings account. Financial advisors make more money managing your complex investments. The government makes more money when you pay taxes on everything. A Roth IRA? You can open one yourself in 15 minutes. You can invest in simple index funds. You never pay taxes on the growth. Nobody makes money except you. That's why this is truly a secret. Not because it's hidden, but because nobody has an incentive to teach it to you. So here's what you need to do right now. First, if you found this valuable, smash that like button and subscribe because I'm going to keep making videos that the financial industry doesn't want you to see. Second, open a Roth IRA today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. You can do this at Fidelity, Charles Schwab, or Vanguard. All have zero fees and zero minimums. I'll put links in the description to make it easy. Third, set up an automatic transfer, even if it's just $100 per month. The key is to start and then increase it as your income grows. Look, I can't force you to do this, but I can tell you that 10 years from now, you'll either thank me for this video or you'll wish you had listened. The choice is yours. But remember, every day you wait is money you're giving up. And time is the one thing you can never get back. If this opened your eyes, share it with someone you care about. Because the best way to build wealth isn't just to get rich yourself, it's to help others get rich too. I'll see you in the next video where we're going to talk about the biggest 401k mistakes that are costing people millions.